Hello everybody, it's LE Diecast, and we've got kind of a special video today. I got a box, a case, I guess we call it, of cars from a viewer, and this is the case. We're going to take a look in that case. It's one of those roller cases. You can see the picture of it right there. It doesn't really all fit in my camera. There is the case. And we're going to see what's in it. The case is from Peter Kong, who has been a viewer of the channel. And Peter's story was kind of interesting. He emailed me, or PM'd me, to ask me if I had a use for his case of cars that he had when he was a kid. I didn't know what was in it or anything. And he emailed me back and said that he was very kind of emotionally tied to his toys from when he was a kid. He just wasn't able to part with them in the normal way. And I mentioned to him it might be kind of neat since he was looking to send them my way. And I think his idea is maybe they could just end up in the collection here and have a good home. But I mentioned, you know, don't tell me what's in the box, just send it to me. We'll take a look at it online and we'll kind of make a little sub-series of it. It's Peter's case of cars here that we're going to take a look at, and then we'll do a few more videos and we'll look in a little bit deeper into what's in the box, maybe research a few of them. We might do some downhill racing, that type of thing. So I'll be right back. We'll talk a little bit more. Okay, we're back. So a little bit more about this case. It's a big case, and it was completely full of cars. I've got some of the cars in the case here in the background, but if I leave them all in, they're going to fall out. So I've taken some out. I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of these in one video. I think what I'm going to do is go through the cars real quickly. I haven't researched any of them yet. I've kind of glanced at a few, but one whole side here I haven't looked at. And I'll let you know what I know about the cars. The viewers, then, you guys can leave some comments. So if there's anything really interesting in here, leave some comments. I'll research those cars a little bit more. We'll loop back and catch those cars. Also, Andrew had asked if we could race these downhill as soon as he saw me opening the box that we got in the mail from Peter. And I told him we could, and I thought it might be fun if we actually see what's the fastest car out of this. So we're going to have a downhill race of all these cars. So this can be like Peter's childhood. We're all going to relive it with him. And his cars are going to get one last good go around. So here's the first car I pulled out. Kind of an interesting little car. By the way, this thing has some fantastic suspension on it. It's a little generic model. It's a little no-name brand. And I recognize that suspension from something, but I don't remember the name. They're the cars that they sell at Toys R Us in the aisle, not with the Hot Wheels. I don't remember what they were. But a little Chuck E. Cheese. What is that little Jeep Scrambler or something, I'm guessing. So very cool little car. There were a couple of these. Now if you take a look at that, looks like a Hot Wheels, but it's really not. That is a Maisto. I got it upside down. That's a Maisto. Yeah, Maisto. Sorry, Maisto car. That's a Porsche 959. That is a pretty sweet little Maisto ride, though. We've also got another Maisto here. This is a Lamborghini Diablo. By the way, these are all in real good shape. Suspension still works on these little guys. I think there's another Maisto here, if I remember right. Yeah, this is a Jaguar XJ220. And this guy's in real good shape. Peter played with some of his cars. Some of them he didn't play with, or he got them towards the end of his childhood, one or the other. We'll put those little Maistos over here. Look at these guys. And I knew what these were when I saw them. They're Lesnies. They're Lesnie. Oh shoot! Now I forgot. They're the Lesnie. Was it 25th anniversary? I want to say 25th or 70th anniversary, or not 70th, 25th or 30th anniversary. The bottom, they are reproductions of old Lesney cars. You can see it's 1990 something, so I'm guessing this is 30th anniversary with the silver wheels. Look at that guy, though. That is a cool little car. I have one in the package upstairs ready for a video, and so we're going to see one in the package here soon. I forgot to bring it down here to the garage with me. Here's another one of these little redos, revivals, reproductions. I think these came out around 2000, so, but very cool little cars. These came with like a little cardboard box, kind of how Matchbox packages their anniversary vehicles, and they're a really nice series. But again, we'll take a look at, I've got a few of them I set aside to take a look at in a future video. Now look at these guys. These might be my favorite in the box already. We're to them, but I'll let you take a look at them. Do you know what those are? Those there, those are Tomicas. Little Tomicas. They're by Tomy. This one is a Nissan Cedric 4-door HT. Now the Tomicas tend to come from Japan. They're very nicely detailed. This one has some cool little opening doors. They've got a sweet little opening door mechanism in there that makes them very cool. He has 4 of them here. So here's another little Tomica, a little red Tomica Porsche. Opening doors on this guy. These are nice cars. Nice little suspension. Very detailed. The next one's a little Tomica Mercedes-Benz C-Class. And I believe this one is, I think this one's the oldest one of the group. And if I had to guess, that's about a 1990, 95, something like that. And here's another little Tomica. This is a Nissan Cedric 4-door HD. Oh, I didn't realize those were the same one. They're a little taxi cab with the Japanese writing on it. You can see there. Very cool. I don't get too many of the Tomicas. I don't see too many of them come through here. Those could be my favorite from the whole lot. This guy, look at those wheels. Little flower base wheels. Here's your majorette. That guy is a majorette Chevy Impala. 169 scale, that's fun. This one is cool. Opening doors on this one too, look at that. Peter had some good taste, I tell you. If he was picking these out at the store, like we all were when we were kids, he was bypassing all the ones I was picking, and he picked ones that were going to be good ones. Suspension still works on this one. That is a nice little majorette. Here's another little majorette. This one is a Mercedes 500 SEL. This one with the nerds going, and I believe this one has an opening hood. Yep, little opening hood. Needs a little bit of fixing there with his windshield. Oh, that brings up something. We'll talk about that. I can fix that windshield. There we go. We just restored it. His windshield's back together. What we're going to do is, I told Peter I might be able to restore a few of them and send them back. So there are a few here that look like real obvious targets to restore. So really nice, I think there's Hot Wheels and Matchbox models that are pretty good candidates to restore. Maybe repaint, put them back together, or maybe repaint them and put some new wheels on them. And I thought what we could do is you guys could leave some comments below on any of these that you think might be good candidates to restore, or which ones might look good with real riders on them, or which ones you think are just the most special ones, and we're going to send those back to Peter. So if we do this together, it won't just be me making those decisions. You guys can have some say in it too, and Peter will have some fond memories. I mean, that's a pretty cool way for your childhood memories to travel around the U.S. and get some attention, get played with. Some of these are going to go to Andrew, by the way, so they are going to get played with. And Yeah, that's a pretty good way. Look at this little guy. This is a little Ferrari. Look at the wheels on that guy. There's some nice wheels. This is a little majorette too. It's a Ferrari F40. The back opens up. I know a lot of you guys really like the majorettes and the Tomicas. That's why I started with those. This one caught my eye. And this one is wild. Here's a majorette. Now that takes some bravery to go camping in that puppy. Because if you're going to go off-roading in this thing, or bumping along some old country road, you're going to get your blue tires all dirty with that one. Look at that pink. I don't know if that shows up as pink as it really is in the video, but that is some pink. And that is a sweet little, you can see in there, that is a sweet ride. I don't know much about this one. It's a majorette camping car, and I have never seen this one before. It doesn't look like it's particularly old, but I have never seen it. By the way, I've not cleaned these up. I thought we'd just look at them as they were when I got them. Eventually they're going to get cleaned up, so some of them are kind of dusty. Here is a... Oh, here we go. This one you can help me with. Okay, we're back. So, a lot of these cars, there's about 15 of them here, have this symbol on the bottom. And I have seen that symbol. I might have even done a video of what that is from, but I don't. And I think this is the same company that owns the Bibarago brand, if I remember right. It's a Chinese company, one of the larger companies. Anyways, there's the logo. And there's some Chinese writing below it, so if somebody could fill me in on what that is, I have forgotten. Chung Manufacturing, they own quite a few brands, I think it is. But here's a little police car, K9 unit. That is a nice one. Look at this guy. It's another one. Look at the wheels on that. Those are nice wheels. They're not rubber, but they have inset rims. And again, there's that symbol, so fill me in. Somebody within an hour of when this video posts is going to know what that is. Here's another little car. That is a Ford Explorer. Also, same symbol on the bottom there. There's a Mazda RX-7. This one's a Jaguar XJ220. Here, let's do this. Here's a Jaguar XJ220. That is the mystery brand. Let's compare it to that Tomica. I think somebody's been ripping off somebody else's casting. Or this brand, same as that brand. Because, man, that looks exactly the same to me. Look at that. That is funny. There is no difference. So somebody's going to tell me these are the same brands. This is the Tomica. Or Maisto, I'm sorry. Maisto. Okay, that's going to solve it. Maisto, I remember this. Maisto is owned by a company, I want to say it's Chung is the name of the company. And that symbol, I believe, is that same company. And they've used the same, it's the same casting. So these are the equivalent of Maistos, I think. Different wheels, but that's funny. That's a roundabout way to solve the problem. All right, next we got a Volvo 760 GLE. There you go. Next up, a Lincoln Mark 7. Now there is one you ain't gonna see very much in a Hot Wheels. BMW is a 750 IL, I think is the name. In very good shape. Peter took care of his cars. Here's a stock car. All of these you just saw, again, have that symbol on the bottom. Same company that owns Maisto. Somebody can fill me in on what that is. This one stood out to me when I opened it up. It's a Toyota SR5. Kind of a premium edition model, I think. Look at the suspension on that. and it has that symbol on the bottom. So look at that. This one is, if this one goes downhill, this one could be the fastest one. We'll see. This one is that is a car that can glide. The next one up is this guy, again with that symbol. This is a Benz 500 SEL. Last one from this group, probably one of my favorites again, is this little guy, which when I first saw it I thought was a Matchbox. That is a cool little Golf GTI made in China. That is a nice car. That one finishes in my top 10, I think, this guy. I really like this little guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up this video. I'm going to do a couple other videos here while we take a look at the other cars. Now, there was a lot of cars. We haven't even gotten to the Hot Wheels and the Matchbox cars. So I'll be back in the next video. We'll keep taking a look at these, and then we'll do some fun stuff with them. We'll play with them. Bye-bye.